All right, y'all, we over here in the Dutch Caribbean island of Curacao, okay? And right now we're staying at the Livingstone Hotel. And if you're thinking about staying here, there's a few things that you should know before doing so. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, no sugar coating, okay?
Mirando en el cielo, preguntando qué pasó. Debajo de balazos, dejando donde nació. Vamos, pequeño Haití. Bienvenido a pequeño Haití. Vamos, pequeño Haití. Bienvenido a pequeño Haití. Jamaica, migrante Honduras, migrante Salvador, migrante Guatemala, migrante Saint-Domingue, migrante Mexico, migrante Africa.
First things first, this room is a little bit small, but that's okay. We knew that ahead of time, and we was kind of more banking on the experience rather than the hotel room itself. It's not that big of a deal, but you should know if you do come to one of the cheaper rooms, which is what we did, the room is a little bit small, you know what I mean? Here, show them over here. So this is this wall, and then here, pan over there. And then boom, that's the door. So that's pretty much the room right there. You know, but the bed is comfortable, you know? We spent most of our time going out and about anyway. There's tons of stuff to do on the island, okay? So that's one thing you should know. Now, here's one of the things that really irked me about this room. And I don't understand how this even makes sense. So this right here is the bathroom, and that right there is the bed. For some reason, the lights in the bathroom don't turn off. They literally stay on all day long, which wouldn't be that big of a deal if when you're trying to use the bathroom in the wee hours of the morning, your partner may feel like she's going through the gates of heaven in her dream or something like that. Like the light is just so bright at night. It's just like, it's so inconvenient. Like I have to walk in here like on my leg. Like this morning I walked in here like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't need this to be on all the time. So, and I think it's just such a waste of electricity. But come in here, let's check out what the bathroom looks like. I mean, it's a pretty solid bathroom. You know, you got your standing shower here, but no door over here. So definitely be prepared to put a towel down or something because it gets really wet over here. Now, one thing I will say is the staff is actually pretty nice, but I get this weird feeling that when you walk away, they may talk trash about you. But I don't know, that might be a cultural thing that I'm just not used to or whatever. I don't want to put a bad name on them because all of them were very nice. All of them was very accommodating. One of the ways they accommodated us was by using their microwave, which is located at the bottom in the basement in the main area. But that kind of rubbed me the wrong way too because there's not a lot of food options on the island. So if you have leftovers, you kind of have to like hope that somebody's there to be able to let you in and use their microwave. And they make you feel like it's a little bit of an inconvenience. Like when you have to go into their break room pretty much if you want to reheat some food, you know what I mean? So that's a little bit of a thing, but you know, not that big of a deal. Now here's something that you definitely want to check out. We got a balcony and the balcony is beautiful. Not much of like sightseeing, but like, you know, if you want to smoke a Cuban cigar like we was doing, this balcony would be good for that. So come check out this balcony. So this is it right here. You know, I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty standard. It's real, you know, that ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's pretty relaxing. But like I said, it's not much of a viewpoint. But then again, it's like there's so much to do on the island that it's totally fine. One thing I will say, like at night when we go to sleep, the AC, like something switches. I think the AC kicks in the eco mode at some point because like you'll go to sleep feeling really cool, but then you'll wake up drenched in sweat. So I don't know, maybe they can fix that up. Relatively, honestly, the room is pretty clean. Like the room is pretty clean. We didn't really have any issues. The housekeepers, they come in, they do their thing. And oh, the TVs have Netflix. The TVs have YouTube, so there's internet access on the TVs, and I've been to a few places where that wasn't a thing, and like you're kind of losing your mind when you're trying to go to sleep late at night. We do have a safe. There's a safe in here. So if you know, like a regular hotel, you can do your thing. They have a giant bureau over here. Now here's the thing: you have to bring an adapter These are not universal, and I'm saying it like this because we had to learn the hard way. Shout out to the staff for letting us use their plug or whatever, because if you don't bring one, you're kind of assed out. Oh, but you know what though? I'm gonna show you this clip real quick. Here's the thing, right? Like, so I like to pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? Although the staff is nice, but like there's like a dead iguana in the walking path, and it's been here since we started. And it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of shows you like how much do they really care. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of bothered me. I'm gonna show you that clip right now. You're gonna check that out. But you know. But you know, like whatever, you know what I mean? It's just that it's literally been there before we got here. So I'm just like, I know you guys seen it, you know what I mean? So it kind of made you feel a little like, hold on, you know what I mean? Like how up on it are they? But I will say the room is fine. Like the room gets cleaned. But you know what though? You don't have the option, like you kind of don't have the option of telling them not to come in your room. Like there's no sign to put up. There's nothing really to say, hey, listen, this room, like we kind of want to keep this room the way it is. Don't worry about it. You know, because we had like important stuff and things like that. And so we kind of, and like the safe, we didn't want to use the safe. Like we're like that. Like we don't trust anything. So we kept everything on us or whatever. Oh, and here's one thing that you gotta know. So look at this phone. Look at this phone. No dial tone, like literally no plug. It just has the Ethernet cord right here and it plugs in there. But look, the AC, like where the power is supposed to be, there's no cord there. So like they just have this hotel phone and it doesn't work at all. So be prepared to use up your data, your anytime minutes, your roaming package. You're definitely gonna have to do that. Wi-Fi. Oh, now here's the thing. Good and bad, they have open Wi-Fi and it works relatively well, but there's no security code to get into it. And if you know anything about like hacking and Wi-Fi and things like that, like you don't necessarily want anybody and everybody using your Wi-Fi because there's certain things that can tap in. So I make sure I didn't check any of my bank apps on the Wi-Fi. I didn't do anything important. I have money in my Cash App that was supposed to be sent over to my bank, and I'm scared to even open any sensitive apps using their Wi-Fi. So please be careful about that. If you're traveling anywhere, make sure that they have a security code. And even if it is a security code that you can put in, you're still susceptible to being hacked. But especially if there's no security code at all for you to tap into the Wi-Fi, that will be a thing, and I don't want you guys getting taken advantage of. Honestly, wait, am I missing anything?
I mean, so I would just say that everything here is very like they stick to the basics. So bring your own. They don't have like shampoo, lotion, stuff that you would typically find sometimes.
Yeah, like that's a thing. Like no shampoo, no lotion, just basic soap. You know, and that's all you get, you know what I mean? So make sure you buy it or bring it yourself. If you're staying here, luckily there's there's a grocery store right down the street. There's a private beach with tons of shops. You can pretty much get whatever you need except one of those charging ports. Like one of those like we went on a scavenger hunt looking for one and we couldn't find it. So be sure to bring that, like I said. And yeah, it's like they stick to the basics pretty much. Was you about to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say at least they have like a car rental place here if you need it.
Oh my gosh, that was really important. Now you may pay just a little bit more, but it's really convenient because the car rental place is here. But here's one thing that you got to make sure: a day stops at 11 a.m. So if you have an excursion, like let's say you rent the car out Monday through Friday, you have to turn the car in by Friday in the morning. So don't think that you can use the car Friday night, turn it in at 8 p.m. You'll be charged for another day. You might as well keep the car for Saturday. And that kind of bothered me a little bit because it's just like, who turns the car in the morning? You know what I mean? But good thing is you can leave the keys with the receptionist. The receptionist will let you drop the keys off with them. But one thing that you should know, which we did not know, they actually leave. Like the staff, like the main staff that would help you with whatever you need help with, leaves by 11 o'clock. So when I was like looking to heat my food, like it was just some random groundskeeper guy that like kind of snuck me into the basement in their break room to reheat the food. So like be very aware that it's not like 24-hour service. You can just pick up the phone and call, and which like we kind of expected that because this whole entire place looks like a bunch of villas, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you'd expect it to be 24-hour like attendance somewhere, but that's not necessarily the case. They are definitely on island time here. They like to rest. They like to go home, and that's from them themselves. They told me that the whole trip. So I mean, in terms of this place, if I were to rate it, actually no, what would you rate it?
I would rate
Out
it
of 10.
out of 10, maybe 7.
7? I would give it a 6.
Okay,
I would
that's
give it a
fair.
6. That's just me personally. But then again, I'm very jaded. We love to travel. We've been tons of places, and like in this one in particular, we actually said no, we're gonna be economical on this one because we wanted to make sure that we had enough time and enough resources to be able to have all the fun that we needed outside of the hotel. So I will say that as well. So you get what you pay for. Actually, wait a minute. It's very expensive here. Actually, that's what I'll say that for another video. But it's more than America. Like legit. Here in Curacao is more expensive than America. I think they're on like European denominations of money or something. I'm not sure, but be prepared. Like it's not like it's almost like Aruba. Actually, is this more expensive than Aruba?
It's
either
slightly. It's either the same
or slightly more than Aruba. So be prepared. You know what I mean? So like a 20-minute taxi ride is $55 flat, no tip. So be prepared or whatever. And that's expensive to me. I'm sorry, that's expensive to me. I don't really take cabs like that anyway, so I wouldn't really know, but goddamn, 20 minutes? Jeez Louise Delarice, I need to switch my career path. Anyways, you have a mini fridge here. It's kind of small, but they give you, we gotta take this food out actually. They give you some space, you know what I mean? Like, you get 2 free water bottles, and what else? I think that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's no smoke detectors here. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. It was a little off. Like when we first walked into the room, we was a little. Oh, you know what? Show them that spot because I noticed that spot. There's like a little bit of water damage there. That was the only thing that kind of made me like, I wonder what that's about. But honestly, like it's nothing. It's nothing to really worry about.
Yeah, and this kind of bothers me on the wall. Like, why do you have these? It just looks like a sore. I feel like put a picture up there. Or it just looks like a blank.
Yeah. But don't forget, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? You get what you pay for. So that's pretty much it. They have elevated rooms here too. This is like the most basic room. They have other ones. There's like a mid-tier, and then they have like a I see the balconies. I haven't seen inside, but the balconies seem pretty big. They probably have more amenities, maybe even 2 floors. I'm not sure. How much did this cost? If I remember, I'll put it in the video. I don't remember exactly, but it was on the cheaper side compared to everywhere else here, though. So it's on the cheaper side for Curacao, not in terms of like in general world traveling. So be sure you know that. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. I
think I was being a little generous.
You was being generous? Yeah. But like we're jaded. We travel a lot. We like to go places and have fun. So I don't want to. I mean, shout out to the staff here. Very friendly, solid people. Everybody's like waving hi. Like it's nice. You know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts on it. Leave your opinions in the comment section. And I have a lot more. We're gonna be talking about the food, which, we got some issues when it comes to the food, but that's going to be another video. We're going to be talking about the excursions. Now, that was so beautiful. That was great. So stick around. I'm going to have more videos for you, at least 4 more. So tap in and breathe easy.